Hi, welcome back to the Watercolour Westport Stories podcast. We're here today with a homeowner who has moved to Watercolour last summer. So we are now sitting about almost a year into his journey here with his wife. He moved to Watercolour to a place that I feel he's telling us is unfolding in really beautiful ways, and I'm looking forward to discovering more about that. He and founder Stephen Ralston are here joining us today for a conversation about what it feels like to make that move and some of the things that you consider before you come live here. And so we're just hoping to inspire you. People who are following our podcast here are meeting many of our homeowners, some of people who have influenced Watercolour from other perspectives, or we're hoping to interview some of the merchants and vendors and people who contribute to the business life of the village as well. So it is a real joy to have you here with us, Keith. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Keith Koski and Stephen Ralston, founder and visionary behind Watercolour Westport. Welcome.
Thank you, Wafa.
Yeah, it's good to be here again. We have the best conversations. We really do,
Looking forward
because
to
we
it.
have wonderful guests. So thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about where you came from. How did you find Watercolour?
Sure. So my wife and I, for the last 37 years, have been in Waterdown, which is a small little town between Hamilton and Burlington. Mm-hmm. It was a small town when we moved there. It has become a massive town since we've left. So it's one of the reasons why we were searching for something a little quieter and a little closer to our daughter, who is in Ottawa. So we happened to stumble upon Watercolour. We first, I think, saw the project a couple of years ago. And
where you came and visited? Or?
We came and visited just to see. We were on our way to Ottawa, and we came and saw Westport, and we said, "Oh, there's model homes here. Let's look." And we were impressed, but we thought we wanted to be a little closer to Ottawa. So we looked further afield and found something we thought we were going to buy. Mm-hmm. In Almont, but
another nice, small, pretty town.
Yes,
yeah?
Beautiful town.
Yeah.
But once the inspector got involved to pointed out some imperfections in the home, so we had to cancel that. We put an offer in, we canceled that offer, and came right over to Westport again and saw the Phase 2 model home, and we were hooked.
Yeah. Wow. So uprooting, you said 37 years?
37 years in
one
Waterdown.
place. Was this a right size in terms of the size of the home? Did you change that footprint of your?
Yes, so we did move into a bungalow. We were looking for a bungalow.
Okay.
We had a 2-story, so we were looking for a bungalow, and as soon as we saw it, we said, this has potential. And then as we walked through it and saw the quality of the home, it was pretty well a no-brainer to make the next steps. The area ticked all the boxes as far as small, quiet, and as Steve points out all the time, walkable, which is great for seniors that want to keep active, and so it ticked a lot of our boxes for sure.
That's neat. They say oftentimes in real estate, right? People know in those first 20 minutes that they're in a new place, that it's the right fit for them, but then it does take time to make that transition.
Right.
Like you said, you started, you came and visited. So we're always trying to encourage people by understanding the process of what it takes to come and live in a new destination lifestyle type of home.
Yes.
So it took some time.
Yeah, so I think we are, I have just recently retired. So my wife, yes, December of last year. So last year, summer, I was going back and forth still to my place of work. So it really, we really didn't get the chance to meet people and get ingratiated in the area. Mm-hmm. So this summer we're really looking forward to doing that. So you can well imagine after 37 years with a social network that's pretty strong, it does take its time now to get that social network back, and we're trying to get involved as much as possible. So pickleball,
Nice.
cards, euchre, and bridge. We're trying to do some of those things to just meet people and get to know the area. And just the front porch is a great way to meet people as they're going by. There's lots of dogs here, as you know, so everybody's walking their dogs. So, and we both become members of the Evergreen Golf Course. So that's
nice.
That's been a really nice change, and it's literally 10 minutes
What
away.
is, it's not far. I've played it. I know it's close, and
It's so close.
it's in great shape.
Oh.
I mean, it's a lovely little 9-hole track, but you can play 18 and still
Beautiful.
have a really nice experience.
And right on Wolf Lake, so it's the scenery is gorgeous, and
nice
and
clubhouse too.
Yes, very nice clubhouse. So that's those are a couple of the reasons why we decided that course, because there's a few others in the general vicinity, but
there are.
Evergreen was definitely a cut above. So,
Do you find it easy to get tee times?
yes, as a member, it's really easy. They allow you to have an app and go online and book. So you have priority over other public players. So it's your own little app to book your tee times, and I think you can book 10 days ahead of time. So. No problem. So if you have friends coming,
you can make plans.
it would be So we haven't. We've had a couple of family members, but we haven't had friends visit yet. Oh, we had one visit of a close friend from Huntsville. So so far, but we're looking forward to more of our friends coming and visiting this summer. So
well, it is a destination of its own that you can experience a lot of really wonderful things really close to home.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have a soft spot in my heart for golf.
Yes, you do.
It's great,
and it's
a great social sport, and you meet so many of your probably neighbors in Westport as well as in the surrounding area.
Absolutely. Well, Steve allowed me to come at 1 o'clock today because this morning at 10 o'clock I teed off. So I wanted to have some time to freshen up after. So got my 9 holes in, and here I am. So it's perfect. Works out really well.
That's really nice. When you think about what it took to make the decision to move to Westport, you say your daughter's nearby. That's a significant contributing factor.
Yes.
What about the style of the homes and living, in a net zero ready home?
Yeah.
Did those factors really have a significant influence?
We really didn't know until we got here that it was, we didn't know before we got here. So once we got here and found out that everything was electric.
Yes.
And there was no gas at all, that was intriguing. And I worked in the solar space for a while. So as soon as I saw the solar panels on the roof, I was in, because it's, unfortunately, the microfit program is no longer working, where you get your actually have money back from the government for selling them power, but the net metering program has really shaved our electricity bill in a huge manner. So really impressed with that, and we have a.
Since you're an expert, though, I'm going to stop you, because some people watching this may not know what net metering means.
So net metering is that your solar panels are collecting energy and storing it. I have a battery in the garage, and so I can store it there. And when I'm selling it to them, I'm actually giving them power. They don't pay me for it, but they net meter, so I get a credit off of my electricity bill every month.
Okay.
So
So what you store in reserve, you can take back when you need it.
that's right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, and I think we're working on increasing my load right now because I have some panels up on my roof right now that are not connected. So I think it's with the new battery system we can get those going. So I'm very, very excited about the future here.
Yeah.
So it's really great. And I think, was it in January we had the 10-hour power outage?
Yes.
So for those 10 hours,
Yes.
we were the only house in the street that had power because my
Wow.
battery was fully charged and
You were
allowed me to get through that
uninterrupted.
So it was great. And we've got the Savant system, as you know, that allows you to pinpoint and take off certain outlets or certain items in your house so that they're not taking up, not requesting power. So,
Sure. Yeah.
so that was, very, very helpful.
And the efficiency of the building envelope, we talk about that with most of our homeowners. I mean, it comes up every time we sit down and they say, well, you know, we were gone, there was a power outage and the house changed by 1 degree. Like there just wasn't the heat loss through a winter interruption.
And we have a garage, we have a heat pump for our garage because it was, I guess, the sales area.
Okay, so your garage
Before,
is heated.
so garage is heated
Okay.
and cooled if we want it. So it doesn't, get too hot or too cold in the winter and summer. So it's great.
Wow.
Yes, but the envelope you cannot hear other than the large trucks that go by. It is very, very quiet inside the house, and the screened-in porch is very, very something that we really use a lot. The fact that you can be in there, hear the birds, and but not the mosquitoes and the
Not be swatting the mosquitoes.
yes,
Yeah.
it is extremely a nice, peaceful area to read a book and do your puzzles or whatever you're
Have those
up to.
afternoon naps after the golf round.
There you go. Exactly.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. It is an extra living space that, and in fact, it's 3 seasons of the year really that you can use it. I mean, the dead of winter, probably not. But
have
the fall, spring.
Yeah, we do have a heater that we put out there, and
nice.
it other than the very coldest of the days, it's usable for sure.
That's really lovely.
So it is. We're very
So your background in solar, though, do you know of other builders? Because we're always trying to inspire other builders. And Stephen, I know you've hosted other builders. Yeah, to try to not continue to build obsolete homes.
It's a bit of a pet peeve of mine that Canada is going to build 250,000 obsolete homes built to the same national building code standard that, relatively speaking, hasn't changed in my 44 years in this industry. And yet in the next 10 years, in 2035, things will change a lot. The rest of the country will catch up to what we're doing already. And I don't mean to say we're anything special. We've learned on the backs of the R2000 home, and that when it came out in 1990, reduced energy consumption 50%. Well, this is the next evolution of that, another 50%. So that's why it just really upsets me that unknowing consumers are going to inadvertently spend $1 million or $2 million or $5 or $10, as we know some custom home builders are doing with obsolete technology. And it doesn't really have to be that way. And I often compare it to when my mother-in-law gave me a Sony Walkman before I went to Europe. And it's like, would you really use old technology that's like buying a 50-year-old car? Like that delta of 44 years ago plus 10 is, kind of like we're 50 years ahead of the curve. And no one would listen to music on a Sony Walkman today. And yet people unknowingly, like I didn't know anything about it either until a friend told me about net zero homes. And I didn't know anything about walkable communities, building a land plan that was simply better. So that's why, we've spent a lot of money with building knowledge, and Gord Cook educating other builders. And that's why our YouTube channel exists, to educate not just consumers, but other builders that might like to do this.
Our company, it was Arise Technologies that I worked for. Our company would respond to green homeowners or green businesses. So they would reach out to us, and then we would put a plan together for the array on their house or their place of business.
Right.
So that's where we got most of the, from dog kennels to restaurants to large corporations. But there was a lot of microfit for a while in a 5 to 10K on a sizable home roof. A lot of people just wanted to be green in that space. So, but I agree with you, Steve. We didn't come across too many builders that would come to us, and I don't remember one that would say, "Can you come and look at our homes and put a plan together?" I don't remember that in my 2.5 to 3 years I was at Arise. So,
and it's, I think, really empowering for the whole community too. It's not sort of as a special elite service to those that want to make the investment or doing it at the construction stage, when it's far more efficient,
right,
and more attainable.
Right. Exactly, because when we were selling it to, say, a homeowner, we had to make sure we had to know what when they had their roof either redone or because we said to them, you should think about getting a new roof before you have the panels on, because so that was something they had to consider, and everyone did. Where if you've got a builder that right from the start would put it up on a new roof, I mean that's ideal. I mean that's half the battle. So because it's a major change. A roof before you put the panels up would be a large cost. So
yeah. So living in Southern Ontario and moving here to Westport, you've already expressed a little bit about the transition.
Yes.
Lifestyle-wise, like if you're in that sort of very busy GTA catchment kind of feel, and then you come out to Westport, it's a small village with a different lifestyle, and I'm curious to hear.
Yes. So I think it's I won't lie, it's a transition, because not so much the quietness, it's the, because that's what we were looking for. It's you had a great social network of things you were doing, people you were spending time with, deep friendships that you had. Sure. So now you're starting from zero again and trying to build up those friendships. So I think it's going to happen. It's just Rome wasn't built in a day. So that's what we're working on now is meeting people, getting those deep relationships going, and the vendors, the store owners in the area are fantastic. I mean, it's just I would say everything you'd want you can get in town, with the exception of maybe things that you're used to getting in a big box that you just can't get here.
Right.
We occasionally go and get our favorite whatever, and Kingston's 40 minutes away, Perth is 20 minutes away. I mean, so it's perfect. And because we go to Ottawa to visit our daughter, Canada, beautiful area. Yeah. So lots of things to do there. Great theater. That landmark theater in Canada, we had just stumbled upon it. Okay. The theater we were in, every seat is a lazy boy reclinable seat. I mean, it was a treat to watch a movie in a theater like that. So
yeah. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so we were pleasantly surprised. So that's about 45 minutes away. So it's it's
ideal.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah. So it's things like that.
If you were in the GTA, you'd drive 45 minutes to get anywhere.
but in crazy traffic.
Right.
If you, from here to Perth, if you pass 3 cars, you know, it's a busy day. So, you know, it's fantastic. And, you know, when you stumble upon a field that has 15 deer in it, and
beautiful.
you know, as long as they don't move in front of your car,
Yes.
you're fine. But you know, it's the wildlife that is pretty special. We heard a great horned owl hooing in just down the street the other day. So you know, we've got bird feeders in the back, so we like the wildlife to come into the backyard and pay us a visit. So.
Oh, that's really special.
So yes, things like that definitely are, because as you age, you want the stress level to be down, right?
Yeah.
And traffic and congestion and people either not knowing who you are or people just having no time for you stresses you out in a larger city. And we found Waterdown was 5,000 people when we moved there. I think it's 35 to 40,000 now, and has some traffic congestion issues that I don't know how they're going to get over that. So
so that's one of the things about Watercolour, and you've probably discovered that in your journey of investigating what's happening here with Landark, is the whole idea of smart growth.
yes.
And not building out, you know, homes in a cookie cutter manner that don't fit in with the landscape, don't fit in with the adjacent village, you know, and aren't thoughtfully designed around walkability. I think it would be really helpful to talk about smart growth for a minute. Just
actually,
what you're experiencing, because you know, we don't want to ruin the good, beautiful village that we've begun to invest in here.
And we're just so lucky that this village existed long before we came along 25 plus years ago and developed our 9th community on Bob's Lake. And that's when we fell in love with Westport and thought, wow, this is a little bit like Niagara on the Lake, because I grew up in Mississauga and Oakville.
Yes.
And so our family would go to Niagara on the Lake long before the apple orchards became vineyards. And it was just this cute little town. And that's what I think of when I think of my upbringing. Old Oakville, you know, is a very small area, just like many areas of Mississauga where we also lived. Port Credit, for instance, very small urban core. And so I don't know how far in time we'd have to go back to equate Old Oakville or Port Credit with Westport, but invariably somebody from the GTA can easily see the potential of Westport without it getting wrecked, without it getting steamrolled, because we're not part of the GTA. We're not in that bubble. It's not going to be like the outlying areas that, as a laborer, being an apprentice bricklayer through university, you know, some of those outlying areas around Mississauga, we were a part of a lot of those communities' evolution. But now I see just nothing but more and better, real and different for Westport, because I've seen the tragedy and the travesty of those communities getting steamrolled and losing their identity. But just because we learned about the merits of walkability, as far as I'm alive, we're going to coach the town council, don't ever bring in a Tim Hortons, because that would ruin the potentiality of Vanilla Bean to offer delicious coffee. And don't ever allow a Costco or a big box store here, because it's inappropriate. There's not the population. It's not warranted for 50 years or more.
Oh, absolutely.
Because there will be this idea of smart, slow, steady, progressive growth that enables the little coffee shop to stay open all winter, we hope. So yeah, Old Oakville.
Yes.
Do you care to talk about your experiences in Oakville growing up? We went to the same high school.
Yes, we did, Steve. So you're right. When we moved there, it was we were right on the Oakville-Mississauga border, Winston Churchill and the QEW. So it was 1968, and there was nothing north of Highway 5 at that time. So We were the first subdivision. It was an Alcan home. I don't know if you remember Alcan built homes, and the aluminum builder built homes. So it was an Alcan home. Very, it was nice for us, but very different than a builder today. And it wasn't too badly congested. And we enjoyed that area for a while, and then it reminds me of when we moved to Waterdown. So 68, we moved to Waterdown in 87, and you used to be able to get out to Burlington on Highway 5 with maybe 3 traffic lights. Now to get to Waterdown from Oakville, there would be 50 traffic lights on Highway 5 for all of the new subdivisions that are along that corridor. And it's anybody who goes through that on a daily basis would say the same thing. It's not right. It's stressful. Yeah. It's very stressful. Yeah. So somebody that's living there that could see this area would be, I'm sure, very intrigued to think about coming this way.
Right.
So you are right. I mean, it's like night and day.
Amazing.
And my mom lived in. So I said nothing on Highway 5 for a while. Now Highway 5, it goes past the 407 now, which is a long way up Mississauga. And you cannot drive anywhere without traffic stress in that whole Oakville, Mississauga area. I can see why people want to move there, because the airport, and there's reasons why it's populated. But that's fine when you're young. I think as you get older, there's other things more important than being in your car for hours and hours.
Yeah, we're trying to also inspire the young to look forward ahead and say, what could life look like if I could work remotely from somewhere, or if I can find employment in proximity to somewhere better, because it's an investment in your well-being, and there's a cost. You can't take back that time.
No, you're absolutely right.
And I look at, you were saying you might get back on your skates and go to the arena. Well, you can walk. I can just imagine kids walking with their hockey bags over
their shoulder, and to the arena 2 minutes away. So you're right. I mean, there are so many positive vibes about being in a small town. We like the small town. We were in Sudbury for 4 years, probably 4 of the best years. Our daughter was born there 2 years old when we moved. But I get the vibe here the same. Your neighbors really cared about you, wanted to learn a little bit more about you, rather than, the neighbors in Mississauga, and you rarely had time for them because they were all busy. They weren't home till 8 o'clock at night from work. So
with that commute.
That's right.
Right. And then was it you that gave me that article about the garage door opener being one of the things that changed society, where you can just push the button, drive in, shut the door behind you.
There you go.
And you don't have a front porch, you don't have and so you don't interact with your neighbors the same.
At all.
Yeah.
That's right. And that's happening. Yeah, that's happening in Southern Ontario. Way too much, you're right. So,
and isolation is not a positive contributor to society or to individuals in any way. No. Yeah, it's really sad. When you were not working,
yes,
what are some of the things you enjoy doing?
So as I said, we're very excited about pickleball now. That's just in the arena during the summer. I know there's a couple of other outdoor ones around we haven't gone to yet. But
so did you play pickleball before you got here? Or is this a new venture? Because we were always talking about new possibilities that happen when you can live somewhere. Yeah.
So no, we're both new pickleball players. I played tennis and squash when I was younger, And so as I started to play, I said, oh, I remember these strokes. that looks very familiar.
Yeah.
And so I have, I've become a decent pickleball player now.
Well, that's fun.
Versus I didn't know what to expect when I first started. So,
Yeah.
so it is, yes, if you played tennis, badminton, any racket sport, it is fairly easy to learn, and you can become quite a proficient. And it's obviously the social aspect that's huge. So we're meeting new people every day over there that we've never met. So
that's fun.
And we're all there to do the same and have some friendly competition, and it's great. So
yeah.
And I think walking for us. Just being able to walk anywhere in the area to grab a grocery here, grab a hammer, anything that you can carry home from the local merchants, it's really appealing. So that we enjoy.
Yeah.
We've played some euchre, some bridge.
Nice.
We've both have library cards, so we're reading now. I used to read very little. Now I'm with that screened-in porch.
Nice.
That's my favorite place to read. So
that's awesome.
Yes.
What are you diving into now?
So right now I'm reading something from Linwood Barclay. It's a Canadian writer. It's kind of an interesting concept. People are in large multi-story elevators, and somebody's making them go crazy.
Oh.
So it's kind of a murder mystery, whodunit kind of thing. So it's kind of.
Okay.
So I'm a little hesitant to go into a large story elevator at the moment, but
gets your imagination working, eh?
Right. But yes.
I've heard the library is a really vibrant part of the Westport community, actually, with lots of programs for everybody of all ages.
Absolutely. It's great. My wife is involved in one of their book clubs. So
nice.
They meet, I think, on Tuesdays. So she's doing that every week. It seems like a great place to just relax and meet people too if you want to. And I see that the Cove, I think, is doing some excellent fundraising events. They've had a couple of really great, we've gone to one of them, the Cove, for anybody who doesn't know, is one of the most unbelievable places around, not just in Westport, but around.
Wow.
Some of the singer-songwriters, they can get there and be up close and personal with them is pretty amazing.
Wow.
So we've been to a couple of great concert series there and really enjoyed it. So
it does punch above its weight when I look and see they have like former Juno Award-winning artists coming in and other bands that would circulate in much larger venues come and do an intimate gathering with maybe 80 people in a room.
Yes.
You know, and it's really special.
Yeah, you can't believe these people will take the time to do that. But I was talking to one of them, and they said this is one of the best instant gratification venues for us, because we see you right there, you're dancing, you're clapping, and you can't believe that you can be that close to a major a major artist in a small venue like that. So
it's kind of like some of those back alley places in Nashville or something where artists just have to go and play because there's an emotional attachment, and I think it does work both ways. They're not just producing content, they want to receive that sense of that's really neat. When you moved to Watercolour, what was your experience with Land Arc?
So
because we call ourselves an award-winning builder, which we are.
Yes.
We say that regularly, and Stephen has wonderful accolades from industry and otherwise. but every homeowner has their own unique experience. And I just love to hear that, because
Sure.
I think it helps people to understand a little bit more about us.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, of course, when we first bought the house, I think Steve was either there the day of closing or something with a couple of books about the Westport history.
Oh, yes. I remember now.
So, I mean,
lovely.
we immediately got to be ingratiated into what Westport's all about. So I found that very interesting from a builder. Also, I think there was a couple of, I think we're using one in June. They gave us $100 to the Showman's Winery, so we're going to we're going to use that. I think next week. So so things like that you don't you know, the personal touch you get from a builder. I don't think you get that too often in Southern Ontario. From the house point of view, as soon as we had anything upon moving in, as soon as we found anything that was, you know, out of kilter, within days, somebody'd be over and, oh, yep, no problem, we'll be there. The list was, we'll be there, boom, 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 and before you knew it, it was taken care of.
Wow.
So we are impressed by Steve's team. Noah, Matt, the whole group is just excellent at just getting back to you when you need it, and it's comforting because it's you know, you can go weeks and months in Southern Ontario with the backlog, I'm sure, of things like that need to be done get done. So we're impressed that way from.
It's peace of mind too, I think, when you've made a significant investment, to know that, you know, if there are those little nagging deficiencies, you're not having to chase down too hard to get things to what you expect them to be.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
It's
and if there's going to be a delay, you get notified about
nice.
it, which is, that's all you
Great.
want, is to be notified, right? Yes, not everything can be done all at once, but if there's a few delays, at least you know that it's on the list, and you feel like you've been heard, and that's all you expect from somebody. So.
yeah. I know I'm super proud and thankful to be connected to such a remarkable team of individuals who are real craftsmen and who care about the homeowner, and it's about a relationship too with you and your wife, to say,
Yes.
you know, that you feel cared for, and not just another transaction for Landark to have sold you a home and okay, we're done.
Right.
You know, it's to take care of you, which is really nice to hear that continuously is happening.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know, it was I decided when I retired that I'd do a couple of things I hadn't done before. So the provincial and the federal election, I decided to you know, work at the local polling station.
Oh,
and so you get to know some more new neighbors that way, and certainly it was interesting. Noah brought his family to the, and how cute are the kids, you know, very polite, and so to know that you're being cared by that kind of quality people is kind of neat. So
oh, that's really special.
yeah, really enjoyed that. So
yeah, you've done a lot of new things since you've moved here. This is really neat. Yeah, and that you have the opportunity.
Yes, now
right?
that you're retired.
Like and well, with your retirement, but also with the place that you chose to live.
Yes.
Right? Because you could have retired and not had that awaiting, which I think is really exciting. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So.
Anything else we should explore today?
Yes. How did you meet Kathy?
How did I meet Kathy? So Steve went to both of our high schools. So I went to Arundel High School, which is Mississauga. So it's north of the QEW.
Okay.
And then Kathy went to Lorne Park, which Steve also, and that's south of the QEW. I was a high school football player.
Okay.
And we were playing Lorne Park. And this cheerleader from Lauren Park, I looked over and I said, it's a cutie pie. And so I decided after the game, just go over and say hi. And we kind of started the process there. But then we also, if you remember, Sheridan Mall had a Kmart.
Yes.
And we both got part-time jobs at the Kmart Inn. And so we became friends there, and then started dating kind of off and on then. So we've probably known each other for 50 years or so.
Isn't that precious?
Yeah, so
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty good. So we have a long history. So we're enjoying this time together now with close enough to our grandkids, but
Yes.
far enough away to spend the time by ourselves as well. So.
Sure. Well, this is a destination for them too to come.
Yes.
I'm sure you'll be making trips to the Sand Lake Beach.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes,
Right?
that's going to be, yes, and our son-in-law in Ottawa has a bass boat. So
fun.
he said we got to get that out here and get on the lake pretty quick. So he said he'll make sure he gets it out there this year. So we're looking forward to that.
Nice.
Because I've seen the locks, but I've never actually traveled through one yet in a boat. So there's so many of them close by, right? So
Yes.
that's something we haven't done yet. I have my boating license, so I might rent pontoon boat and
just go up to Len's Cove and rent a boat. And
Actually, they'll deliver Len's Cove.
okay.
We need to give a shout out to both marinas, actually. Bayview Marine
Yes.
Okay.
in Portland, and also Len's Cove Marine will hand deliver a pontoon boat to the Westport Harbor, and I don't know if they book you the slip or anything, but I do know one of our homeowners, Joe Aragona, rented one. And he was very pleased, and he then took some of his neighbors and his friends, and I saw them going with their, picnic basket and the towels, and I asked them, "Hey, what's up?" But yes, and Seamus and many others have told me, "Oh yeah, they'll deliver it to the Westport Harbor and just use it for a weekend or a day or whatever it is." And
very nice.
but I thought, wow, what a small town charm.
Yes.
That's a beautiful experience. I've done it many times from boating life, and you'll love it. It's just an interesting experience, and it's a fun pace.
Absolutely.
And the little lock stations along the way have so much history. If you have the history of Westport, you'll see the connectedness to the Rideau Canal waterway. And
we didn't get to the Opinacon last summer, so we're looking forward to getting out there. I've heard the ice cream is fantastic, and it's like somebody likened it to what's the quaintness of Dirty Dancing, the little I guess they were in the Catskill Mountains. That it reminded them of that type of area.
It's a beautiful, well appointed facility. The dining room's gorgeous. The ice cream place is nice. The little pub where they have the pub food is lovely too.
And we need to reach out to that family to see if they'd entertain being on the show. I know Mona Kennedy, I believe it's her son, has gone back to being the chef there. He was a chef, as I understand it, once upon a time there.
Okay.
And the family's been most gracious and brought him back, and he can have a normal life. So he's quite looking forward to being one of the team members at Opemicon.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it when you get there.
It's beautiful.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Good.
the gardens are beautiful. The grounds are spectacular. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Very
so many
nice.
undiscovered gems.
There are.
And that's what...
You'll have lots to discover this summer when you're here and not commuting back and forth to your work.
And that's what we're looking forward
sure.
to. We found a couple of great places as we go. Carlton Place, we found a pub right on the I guess that's the Mississippi River, I think. Pub right on there that we haven't, the patio is open now. We discovered it in the winter, but now the patio is open, so we're looking forward to getting out on the patio there.
So fun.
That's, I guess, 40 minutes away to Carlton Place. So, I mean, there are some great little towns within easy striking distance here.
Yeah.
So
yeah, like Mayor Robin likes to say, it's the greater Westport area.
And it is.
Yeah,
and
the
that's
GWA instead of the GTA.
yes, right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that there's so much to do.
Yeah.
And we have a hard time actually communicating all of that, to be honest. Like from the sort of the storytelling side of watercolor is to try to, and it's just by stories and people sharing their own experiences that really helps, because it's hard to describe all the opportunities that are just awaiting.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're right.
It's lovely.
And we haven't got our e-bikes yet. It's on the list, but we've got bikes, regular bikes, and been to a couple of trails around. It's I guess how do you say it? Cataraqui is. We've been walking on it, but now we're thinking biking on it is probably a little better, so we can explore a little bit longer.
Nice.
It's within 15 minutes. You can get to a parking lot there off of 15 and go down so we're looking forward to that. I've traveled around here a little bit on my bike. When you start getting on some of the secondary highways that are out, it's a little, if you're not a confident driver,
yes.
Having a car go by you at
80
might be a little,
yes.
But quickly you can get off of there and go on to, so I found a couple of nice little areas where, you go by farms and cows, and
nice.
That's what we're used to in Waterdown before it became big Waterdown. So we were on just off a concession,
okay.
So it was easy to see those cows. But now here they're everywhere. So
nice, nice.
So it's nice that way.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, thank you for spending the time sharing your story with us. I really appreciate it. I think we're excited to continue to talk to more homeowners and hear the stories. And I know that you'll inspire somebody who's listening to say, maybe I'll go and check it out for myself.
Great. Well, thanks. It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you so
pleasure
much.
Being with both of you.
Thank you so much for making time, Keith.
Well, thanks, Steve, for building the homes you do.
Oh, it's a team effort, but on behalf of the team, I receive that. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. So thank you for joining us today for Watercolour Westport Stories podcast. You can follow, and share this podcast with your friends, family, and learn more about what's happening in Westport. Come for a visit. Our model home is open, and we are on the front porch, ready to greet you, like I know Stephen did for so many others, and we're really excited for what lies ahead here in the future in Westport. So, thanks again for joining us.